Hello, J.PhammingtonYGO here. What's your name and what did you do?
My name's Caleb Warren and I went to the 3v3 tournament in San Antonio. I played with Aaron McKenna's and I played tier for the event.
Alright, let's see it, brother.
Engine, max out, we got 3 Rhino Heart.
Switch it around, noob.
Oh, you are correct.
This is how you know it's his first time.
Yes. 3 Rhino Heart, mandatory. 3 Planet, mandatory. Yeah. 1 of each name, mandatory. Play 3 tier cash, very important. Need to see it, I feel like, a lot more now because the Millers are gone. 2 Fenrir to search out. I like this card a lot. I wish I might have played a 3rd one, just because it's really oppressive for going 2nd. But I honestly just decided to rely more on the Horus engine, as you'll see in a second. Spell and Trap lineup for tier, we did 3 Scream, as much engine as possible, Solic, and a Meta Noise. This, I might call it cope a little bit. I think it could be a 3rd Nessie, just turbo out like Garura as fast as possible. I like the 6-axis of the build still. I think it works really efficiently. There's just a lot of times where I'll just mill this early on and it's just a dead mill, or it's just like another brick in hand, and that's what I didn't like. Like, I would rather see Nessie to at least dig deeper into the deck. That's that. Trivia Karma, search out Planet or anything else if you already have it. It's just necessary. We played 3 Imseti, 1 Duomatef, and 1 Happy. We also played 3 King Sark. The reason I opted in to play the Duomatef is keeping Happy on field really oppresses the board for going first. Being able to recycle your King Sarcophagus if they out it the first time, or being able to grab like any of your banished tier names that are like banished face down. That's why I really like Happy, is because he can just grab from banished face down. I think that comes up a lot. Next, Danger Package, we are playing Mothman and 2 Nessie. Again, I think this could have been 3rd Nessie for the Meta Noise. For our 6s, we played the Malicious Package and Shyama. This card is also kind of a brick. I don't know. I'm kind of like a love-hate relationship with it right now. Like, I hate seeing it in hand unless I have like a way to pitch it, but otherwise it kind of worked fine. For non-engine, we played 3 Super Poly and a Foolish, just for the consistency and just for the board breaking. You needed something for race because set 4 pass is kind of oppressive against tier in my opinion, unless you're heavily relying on the Horus engine. So just being able to drop like Super Poly, make Mud Dragon, and then none of your stuff being able to be targeted just comes up really nice. And then for the 40th card, we're playing the 1 of Medora because I luck sack people. You gotta play it. For the extra deck, we are playing Fusion lineup, Garura, Predaplant, Kaleido, Muddragon, Dangerous. I think this is standard at this point. Like, you need to run all of these unless you're deciding to cut the Mali package, which you don't need to play this. For Xyz's lineup, we ran Beatrice, Zombie Vampire, Bahamut, Typhon, Totally, and Time Thief. There's been like hot discussion about cutting Time Thief. I personally like it a lot because it's able to get you out of sticky situations, and like there was like a couple times where it's like, oh, at locals I could have gone for game if I leave Time Thief on field, go battle, swing in, Time Thief effect, and then make Kaleido. That comes up a lot. For our Link lineup, we are playing Sprint, Cross Sheep, SP Little Knight, and Dark. This is somewhat arguably cuttable. The reason I like this format is because even if we're in a fire format, Black Witch is still a really good card to just kind of leave in their graveyard. If you're just like, oh, nice, they have a dark, take it, make Sprint. That came up a few times in the tournament. For our side deck, they gotta play the time card. It comes up. 3 Droll. I think that's mandatory now. 1 Heart Piece for Race, 3 Ghost Spell for Labyrinth, and then 3 Nib. The reason I like playing Nib, especially with the Impulse package, is because you want cards to be live in your hand, and so like playing cards like Evenly or like Imperm, those aren't really live going into game 2 if you're deciding in the Impulse package. The only bad thing about the Impulse packages is if like let's say you draw into like Droll plus Impulse, then it's like, oh, that fire attacker's got to be the first thing resolving. And then 9 times out of 10, like if a Mana Dome player gets all of their Mana Dome engine into their hand, this card's just kind of dead because they'll be able to play past it. That's the only thing I don't really like, but that's about it. And yeah, that's the deck list. I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you.
Any shout outs?
Shout out Aaron McKennis, homeboy, really carried me in that 3v3, not gonna lie. Shout out Pixel Haven locals, shout out Junior locals, really been helping me improve as a player. Really been helping me get up there. And
is there any changes that you would make post Phantom Nightmare that you might consider?
Transaction Rollback's a good card. I've been thinking about siding that post Phantom Nightmare. I think it's really good. But again, I'm gonna have to do more testing and I'm gonna have to see. I might do a second shuffler only because there's a lot more graveyard prominent stuff next format with like Prometheus, Promethean Princess, whatever the hell her name is. I think the Snake Eyes deck becomes a lot better with Populous, and so a second shuffler would probably be really nice.
Store